Hey, what's up, everybody? One thing that I find really crucial when it comes to sound design and mixing is knowing your frequency ranges, knowing what different frequencies sound like, what they make you feel like, and what instruments to put where in the frequency spectrum. And in this video, I want to focus on what instruments sit where in a mix. And um, I would recommend that you take a bunch of mixes that you like, or even some that you don't like, some songs, and just analyze them. And in this video, I want to do it with you. So here I have the track Mother of All Lies from Pretty Mates. I can't play it to you unfiltered for copyright reasons, but just Google it, Mother of All Lies from Pretty Mates. This is pretty much an arbitrary choice. I just figured this might work. And here I have an EQ with a pretty narrow bandpass. And I can sweep through the frequency spectrum. Right, so let's start with the low end and let's analyze what we can hear. And right now we have the frequency range from, well, about 60 to 130 hertz. Yeah, here we go. So, well, it's kind of obvious. You can, of course, hear the kick drum, you can hear the bass, and you can hear that the bass follows the chords of the song, obviously. You also can hear a little bit of the snare drum, I believe. Okay, let's go a little higher. As you can see down here, we're in the area of 140 to 280 right now. It's pretty much one octave. Let's listen to that. So what really sticks out here is the snare drum. We also can hear a lot of guitars and we can hear a little bit of the vocals already. Let's go a little higher. So here we can hear quite a bit of the vocals and we start to pick up a little bit of some kind of melody, keyboardy stuff. And there's still a bit of guitars and we also can pick out the snare. So let's go even higher. Now this is a range that's really dedicated to the vocal. You can really hear the vocal. We can still hear a little bit of guitars. And let's listen one more time. You can pick out the melody from the keyboards or synths. Let's go a little higher. Now here you can actually understand the vocals. Can't you see the twist in our reality? And if you can understand the vocals, that means we're in the overtone area. We're starting to approach the overtone area. And there's also a lot of guitars and a little bit of the keyboards in here. Let's go up one more octave. Like this. Now, this is what I like to call the presence range. This is where our ears are the most sensitive. And you can hear that it sounds kind of harsh. This is really the overtone area. And let's listen one more time. I think you can hear the drum transients pretty nicely here. We still have a lot of guitars, even more than before, I believe. And we also can hear quite a bit of the vocal overtones. Let's go one more octave up. So what you really can hear here is the consonants of the vocals. You can still hear a little bit of guitars. You can also really nicely hear the drum transients. And yeah, let's go up one more final octave. Like this. Now we're really up in the top end. And what really sticks out for me here is a hi-hat. It's a little bit on the right, I believe, and you really nicely can hear that hi-hat. Or I don't know if it's a hi-hat, it's some kind of cymbal or shaker or something like that. And you can still hear the S sounds and like the consonants of the vocals. Take a listen one more time. Right, and we don't really hear any guitars. We hear a little bit of the snare, and that's basically it. All right, so that was just a little quick rundown of the frequency ranges of some arbitrary mix, octave per octave, and yeah, I actually would recommend that you do this if you want to like learn where to put your instrument. Just take a bunch of mixes that you like, or take some crappy kind of pop song that you hate, and it also can be helpful sometimes to use well something completely different. And yeah, sweep a bandpass through it and just like listen for the different elements, listen what you can pick out, and then apply this to your mixes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it may inspire some of you. If you did enjoy it, please consider supporting me by subscribing or clicking the like button. It really helps. Yeah, and thanks for watching. Take care and have a nice day.
I guess I'll never fight for anything. Dismiss anyone who has any fun and to bliss. Picture me in every fucked up nationalist, conducting war, cleaning this world.